Hey guys, I'm like freaking out right now. First of all,
Why did you do it?
turn down. Nothing's working. Now
I
that
thought it was defending
won't
me.
turn down. Battery's probably going dead.
I didn't have a reason to believe her.
So I go to Wawa and I looked at the app because I downloaded the app last month where you can check your food stamps and what the amount is and stuff.
What do you believe?
And I'm like, well, let me check because I gotta usually manage the last 100 to last like the last week or two. Because we're both really picky eaters. I eat a bagel every night for dinner. That's all I eat all day. Bagel and cream cheese. So I have that. That's all I got. We went to the market. I have no inventory for the store, things like that. I'll grab snacks or something here and there if I see it and I know I'm going to get profit back like that day quickly. But I also just buy the food and put it in the store and Vienna eats it. It's like chips and snacks and stuff. It's just there just in case type of thing. And Don used to do that, and I used to yell at him and be like, why don't you just bring the food home? And now I understand why he's doing that. But I look at it and there's 22 cents left. And I don't get them until the 19th. So I'm like, what? I keep all my receipts. We went to Acme the day I did the video about driving. I think that was last week, you know? Yeah, because we couldn't even go when we first got them. We don't even use them right away because I have to find rides and stuff. So we usually have the food, and she eats chicken and stuff like that. I've been cooking as much because it's been so hectic. But, I make her cook her up the chicken and things like that and reheat it. Like I said, Tabitha brought us the Chick-fil-A big bag of chicken. I bought big bags of, like, different types of chicken that I cook her. She's a big chicken girl. And then she's been with the grilled cheese, which I've been getting the cheese from the deli, and I've been buying bread. That's $3. And then she eats her breakfast stuff, which I'm still using what I bought like a month ago, last month. So I don't understand for 1 second how this happened. I spent $10 2 days ago when we went to do the nails. When Jane wanted to run into the Aldi, then we were driving by for a juice she likes, and she was like, you want to pay for it? She got bananas and a couple other things. It came to $10, and she was like, do you want to pay the bill, and then I could just take that off what you owe me, and then you'll just have to pay me $20 later or whatever. So I was like, fine. So I did that, and that's the only other time I've used it other than to get bread at the Wawa a couple times this month. So I'm just like, why? I'm terrified right now. I don't know what we're gonna do. There's no money. There's no money in the account. No money to use to spend on things. So now there's no food money. At least each month there's been the card, and I know, and I manage it good. So I'm trying to look on the app, and I'm like, show transactions, because there only should be like 3 bread at Wawa. And when we went to Acme, I'll look for that receipt, but I'm careful with it so that there's always 100 the last week and a half. So I only spent 2. When this first happened, when Don passed away at the end of January, February, I had his food stamps for that month, and then we went in there. It was the first thing we did. They told me that's what I'm going through because they gave me it was $369, and then the past 2 months it was $406, I think. So that was fine. And then this month, I didn't see that when they first did it. This month it went down to $369 again. And I have dyscalculia. That's not really talked about a lot. You know, you always hear about dyslexia. Well, dyscalculia is like dyslexia, but with numbers. I can't do simple math, like subtraction, addition, multiplication, division at the top of my head, memorize it. Can't do that. And when I was little, my mom used to get really mad when I was studying and not getting the answers right, and I would be like, Mom, I don't get it, it's not sticking, and she would just yell at me and hit me instead of listening to me that it was a problem. It wasn't until my early 20s that I even read about that. And it was like, that's what it is. So there was a movie called Casino with Will Ferrell, and that's the only time I ever seen somebody in the media or the public talk about that. And when he's trying to open the safe and remember the last 4 digits, it's like cartoons and stuff. It shows you like what you're really seeing when you have this, and it was like numbers flying and backwards and upside down, and then random emojis and things that you're thinking about and letters and all mixed up. So it really did show you what's going on. So I'm not good with these numbers, and it's just I'm having a hard time because I never understood how to do this stuff with bills and keep track of everything and numbers, and I thought I was doing a good job, but I don't understand what happened here. I don't, because it's for the baby. It's for the baby. I don't use it for anything else. So I was reading it, and I actually was doing this anyway because somebody said in a comment to do a hearing or something about why you need more, because like I said, everyone keeps saying, can't you get the cash assistance, which is called TNAF, and that is the cash assistance, and it's right here. Alright, let's look at this. Alright, notice to deny your TNAF. This is because your family's income after allowable deductions is $618. The allowable income limit for a family of 2 is $270. You are over this limit. How can anybody live off of $270? And the woman told me the cash assistance check would only be like $200. So then that would mean that people are only making $270. Then that's $470 that they have to live. So $618 is too much money. That's the only check that I'm getting. That's the only income, and they're saying that that's too much.
Third time this week. This is. Who's counting, right?
So I did the hearing saying that that's my only income. The rent's this. The rent's $1,100. The water's $75. The electric's like, I really low down the. It's like $100 and something.
Just like the company.
The Wi-Fi's $55.
Excuse me.
It still doesn't all add up. So I did that for a hearing. I filled that out. So that's that, denying the tap. Then I was looking, I filled out the hearing stuff for the food, so I can try to figure out this food. I think I have it messed up after I read you this. And then denying asking about the food assistance. So that's that. Okay, this is what's confused, because they start talking about deductions and numbers that I don't get and I don't understand. But right here it says, that's page 3, 4.
But you knew she had a key to Martin Harris's house.
So let's see. Okay, it said you were approved, and that was for $369 in March. And then, like I said, April was $400. $618. My total gross income was $618. $618 is less than the gross income limit for a family of 2.
I made her turn it over to the police. They seem satisfied.
And then it says $2,281 next to it.
I don't believe my daughter anything.
I don't even understand what that's supposed to mean. But then on this paper, it's telling you the number of people and what you get. And it says number of people you get food stamps for. And then it says number 1. And then next to it, it's monthly.
She told me she asked for space.
$1,500. And then it says twice a month. $790. Then it says bi-weekly. $731. Then it says weekly. $365. So that I don't. What are they talking about? Monthly, twice a month, bi-weekly? Is that just how they're factoring it? Well, I don't get it. So a family of 2 monthly is $2,100. Twice a month is $1,069. Bi-weekly is $989. and weekly is $494. So
It also feels right.
is that what you're supposed to be
Tell
making?
myself
Your
what I'm
total
doing.
gross income.
The me I
So
am now.
I'm monthly lower than any of that. That doesn't make sense to me. These numbers don't make sense to me, guys. I don't know what this is. There's no way for me to understand that. How do I determine my gross income monthly? First, at the end of each month, add together your gross income or amount of money you make before deductions are removed from every paycheck you receive. That's $618. Next, add your paycheck total to any other money your household received during each month. $618. I'm not going to add like $20 here and there from a donation. I mean, I can and add that all up, but I mean, like I said, that all went to back rent for the lease when I thought we had the rent money when the check was $9. Until Becky went to the Social Security and got the money for my two other children, so it's back to $618. But the 9 was never even in here. I guess they didn't know that or something, because it doesn't make sense that it went up to 9 and then the food stamps went up to 4. So maybe I might end up having to pay something back from next month, I guess, but maybe they made a mistake. But right now it shouldn't be. Why would it have went up when they knew right away about that $618 check when we were in there in February? They were like, you got too much money, so we can't get cash assistance because you got $618. It was right on the computer, so they know that 9 check changed to 9 something, but then I got $400, so it makes no sense to me. Okay, next, add your paycheck total to the household you're receiving. Finally, compare the total to the monthly amount in the table above.
I got detention.
First,
At the
end of each month, add together your gross. So I'm just gonna say it's $618. My income is only $618. I can't add a couple dollars that kids come in and pay for a tasty cake with once a week.
Maybe I'm not past you. You're pushing me around all the time and calling all the shots.
Okay, so that's 18. Next, add your paycheck total to any other monthly
Easy.
money received during each month. So let's keep saying 618. Finally, compare that to the total of the monthly in the table above. So 2 people, compare that total to monthly amount above. So 618 would be to 2 people gets 2,100 monthly. I still don't get it. I'm still making way less than any of this. I don't understand it. And then at the very end, because the number of people in the household goes 1 through 8, and then at there, it says for each additional person, add $557 for monthly, $279 for twice a month, and $258 bi-weekly, and $129 weekly. So does that mean one person is $129?
You hear in the field? 6.
$129. So then that would be. See, I'm trying to figure out a simple number in my mind right now, and it's taking forever. No, it doesn't equal the same as 2 people weekly, which is $494. So you carry the 1. That doesn't make any sense. No, it's still way less. In March, reasons for change or denial at the bottom here. In March, the amount of benefits you can get has not changed, but you will not receive the full amount. This is because we gave you more food benefits than you were supposed to get. I only got $369 in March. You have to repay the amount you were not supposed to get. So what did I get, and what I didn't get extra. I never got anything extra. It was $3.90. Last month it was $400, and I don't know actually if it was $400 because they gave me $400 and raised it, or if it was because it was money that rolled over that I didn't use all last month. Because we ate very simple last month, and I couldn't get to stores because I didn't have cars and stuff. So we were eating a lot of that chicken they gave us and stuff like that. All I get at the Wawa was bread the past couple weeks. How long have I been cooking the grilled cheese? That's only been a couple weeks. I've been videotaping it. And then she likes the iced tea there. It's the only other thing. And then at the supermarket I get the bagels, the cream cheese, and then all other stuff for her. But she's so picky. It's not. That's why it's that money shit was never a problem. It wasn't a problem. I didn't even think about it, and then I managed it very good. Okay, so you were supposed to get. You have to repay the amount you were not supposed to get. We must collect $40 each month so you can pay back the extra food benefits you got. This is how we figure out the amount we collect from your benefit. We collect 10% of your benefit if you have to pay us back because a mistake was made, or if you have not been found guilty of breaking food rules purpose in court hearing, if the amount of your food benefit changes, and the amount we collect is also changed. So that's just like regular things. I never got extra money, so, and yet you can't call them. It's hours on end. They don't know what they're doing. It's wrong information. So I'm going to have to take this and go with my mother again to there, and she's going to flip out. I don't see any April mail saying about changing to $400, so maybe that's just what I seen on the app, because I keep all the mail, I don't throw anything away. So the first thing she's going to start screaming is, well, where's your mail?
No, I think you should.
So that's that. This is from March 2. This was the first page. But this is, I read all this to you guys and before, and then right now with you guys, I don't understand why this is all saying so much more money, and that's all I'm getting. That's for the 10th, and this is the food stuff. So I'm really scared. I have no clue what I'm going to do right now. I have no clue. We have enough food in the freezer and stuff. She's so... I just really don't want to make the kid eat something she doesn't want to eat, especially when she's going through what she's going through.
Thank God the other driver was okay.
You were on your way to see me. More damage I've caused from all this.
I suffered from bulimia for years ago, my whole life. It's still an issue. Not bulimia. I recovered from that a long time ago, but I still have issues with food, and I always did, and it was because of stuff that happened when I was younger. You know. So I just never forced my kids to eat or not eat things. You know, I never wanted them to have issues with food, you know. And of course, I'm like, eat what I provide you, too, but...
Comes with the tape recorder.
I don't understand why it's every day it's just one hit after another, after another, and after another. Well, how can this get any worse? I don't understand what happened, because it was $100. It was there was like 172 left after we went to Acme. That was the driving video, so I can look at the date of that. We got them on the 19th. We didn't even go for a week, so that was right in the middle, towards the end of the month.
Oh, thanks.
And I only went to Wawa for iced tea and bread.
I overheard that Kate was...
I don't understand how this happened. That's why I check it. How can it be 22 cents?
She's not at home either.
What?
Yeah. Mrs. Wallace reported her missing to Mr. Harris.
Oh my God, really?
I know that they always suspect the boyfriends for some like TV and stuff.
Oh my
I don't know, I
God.
thought I should just warn you.
I don't know much more I can handle.
Okay.
I don't know what to do. I've applied everywhere.
See you later.
I've even applied to places that I would have no way to even get to.
Months after Kate went missing,
on Christmas Eve. It's dumb, but I got this message on my answering machine.
I'm so
Some
scared.
sounds and
I'm so scared, and I get
very
so
excited
mad
about
at
something
Don.
really big.
And I don't want to get mad at him, but I get so mad at him that he left us in this situation. And how can he
Nothing,
do
it's
this to
embarrassing.
me, Annabelle?
He kept it really-
And let me hear it.
I understand him doing it to me. If he did it to me, it was still like, why would you even do that? After everything, we had a good marriage. It was fine. I took care of him. I did everything. But to do this to me, Annabelle.
See, I told you it's nonsense.
I gotta go.
Oh gosh, so there's everything that you guys all keep asking. It's this ever-growing folder of everything. The VA, the Social Security, everything.
You know I hate asking.
And I appreciate you guys in the comments giving me advice and telling me what to do, going to the Social Security sites and things, and the cash assistance and the food. But I have it all here. It's all done.
I don't have it. And I'd love to say
It's just not working.
at all. So, peace.
And then it's just so hard keeping track of everything by myself. I just keep trying to think to myself it could be worse. Not to be ungrateful and complain. Things could always be worse, right? I hope everyone's having a good day. It's Friday. So, thank God it's Friday, right? TGIF. I'm gonna go down to the shop now. I just wanted to get this stuff, write it, and then where'd it go? Now I gotta mail it. I thought I put the separate one away. I thought I put this in the... I have to, I guess I'll make a video later, but this might be it for today. This is the veteran stuff, part of the packet that I filled out that we sent in. So, like I said, we're still waiting to hear from them. They said by the end of April. It is now, right? No, the end of March, wasn't it? Maybe it was April. Yeah, by the end of April. And then they finally sent that memorial thing, just congratulating him, like paper, but nothing else yet. They didn't respond to the headstone or marker stuff that I filled out. So if they didn't respond to any of that stuff yet, I'm guessing that's why they haven't responded to whether we're getting anything or claim money from them or anything. If he was, I don't know, but why on earth would it be taking this long? So there's their, that's their address. There's gotta be a number on here. I'm gonna have to call. I didn't want to push, but it's been like 2 months now, right?
Garden club party, just the way that you were mingling with the adults. I'm still keeping that.
I don't know what else to do.
Hi.
Remember when I said that I had a big family secret that's been me and you?
Sounds like it's time
Um,
to shed some light on the situation.
That's exactly what I needed to hear.
You were being such a little brat, and you're being a bitch.
Maybe I should start selling things.
Until you come crawling back with
These
your
are the
tail
glasses
between
I'm
your
supposed to be
legs.
wearing every day. I gotta get ready to go down to the deli. The kids are getting out, and I'll call my mother. Oh, the hair, cat hair, gets on everything all the time. I swear. I'll call my mom after I'm done this video. I'm not going to borrow money. I can't ask her for money. I can't. I literally can't. I can't ask anybody for money. But I'm just going to tell her what's going on and that I mailed the stuff. She gets upset if I don't tell her what's going on in me. So I'm going to do that, and then I will update you guys when I'm done, just what happens the rest of the day. Probably do something while I'm cooking. I like to talk to you guys while I'm cooking. And then I'm thinking about the good old days now. I just got distracted by Springsteen.
How did that happen?
Mellencamp.
You're not alone.
Even if we're just dancing in the dark, you can't start a fire. You can't start a fire without a spark. This gun's for hire. Even if we're just dancing in the dark. Remember that dance? Can't start a fire.
Their victim.
Sitting around crying over a broken heart. This gun's for hire. Even if we're just dancing in the dark. There we go. That's what it is. You gotta get your whole body into it. That's the dance. Courtney Cox. She was a teenager in that video. Alright. I'll see you guys later. See, just as bad as things get, you gotta smile at some point. I'll start crying again in a minute, but music does make me happy. It always has. Alright. I love you guys. Thanks for watching. I will see you later. Please have a good Friday. Be safe.